Hello, worldly crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Pokemon White. Last time we defeated Marshall in his Elite Four rematch, and today we're going to be floating up this spiral. I keep wanting to call it the spiral staircase, but there really are no stairs in sight, so I don't really know what it is. Whatever it is, we're going to be floating up it. We're going to be barging into Caitlin's room as she sleeps, and we are going to be challenging her to a fight. Don't read too far into that. So you are going to be sleeping on the job, getting out of bed, waking up. I'm pretty sure I made that joke first time I fought you. Anyway, I need to think of new material. She didn't seem too happy to see us though, so I guess I could say it sounds like she woke up on the wrong side of the bed. There we go. I have new material. So, we're going to be fighting Elite Four Caitlin. And my strategy is going to be the same as it has been pretty much forever. I'm going to be leading off with this here Gigalith. Gigalith is going to be using Stealth Rocks. I've learned a thing or two about your strategy. I've learned a thing or two about Caitlin's strategy and what she tries to do from the the failed attempts at recording this the first time. And that strategy is that she is going to attempt to put me to sleep with Hypnosis. I'm going to avoid the attack. If I don't even get to finish this, I'm going to laugh. Alright, so you're going to use Hypnosis. I'm actually going to try and use this to my advantage. So I'm going to take this opportunity to switch out to Nightshade. What she's going to try and do is she's going to try and put me to sleep. And use Dream Eater on me, recover some HP, that whole annoying thing. Not this turn, because you're going to use a full restore on this turn, which is good, because I'd like you to waste the full restore on one of the Pokemon that's easier for me to take down. I'm going to just ping-pong back and forth between Line and Nightshade, and every time I use U-turn, you're going to take a little bit of damage. Probably not that much, because... okay, that was a little more than I thought it was going to do, actually. Probably not that much, because U-turn is kind of a weak move, and my physical attack isn't that high on Line. And your AI is going to tell you to use Hypnosis on Nightshade, because she is not asleep, and you want her to be. But if I switch back into Line, you will attempt to put someone to sleep who's already asleep, and it just won't do anything. And then I can just basically do this ad infinitum. And let's see, you're going to attempt to use Dream Eater, it's not going to affect me. And we can just rinse and repeat, and this also feels kind of cheap, but it also feels kind of like exploiting the AI's weakness, so I don't feel that cheap about it. Anyway, you're going to come back. I probably could have taken you down with Bug Buzz there, but I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing. So, one more turn with Line, and then you're gonna do that. You're gonna Hypnosis me, and Nightshade come back, and we can take down the Musharna. Alright. Do like exploiting the AI's weaknesses, huh? It's not often that you find an obvious hole in the strategy like that. So, Musharna's gonna go down to the Bug Buzz. And, let's see, you're going to get some experience. Sigilif is up next. Sigilif is gonna take some damage over those Stealth Rocks. I probably can't KO you with a Bug Buzz, unfortunately, so I don't like this matchup against the flying type, so let's U-turn on out of there. And I think... let's switch into Gummy, I think. Gummy has a Dark-type move. Should be enough to take the Sigilif down. Gummy also has Intimidate, Air Slash. I think Sigilif is going to be faster than me. So I do have to worry a little bit about flinches from Air Slash, or you can just use Psychic. Alright, that's going to be a little stronger than Air Slash, and a critical hit. Alright, fine. Whatever. Nightshade, come back. From this range of HP, I should be able to take it down with the Bug Buzz, I think. I hope. If not, I'm gonna look kind of bad. Are you kidding me? Alright, survive. Against all odds, you need to just survive this. No? Alright. Well, at least you don't have a, at least you've already wasted your full restore, so you can't, like, go back to full health and, like, reset the battle from here. Alright, whatever. There goes one of my Bug-type move users. We're just going to, sit in against an Air Slash. And we're going to use Iron Head. And Sigilif is going to go down. What's that? 2 of your team members? You have Reuniclus coming in next. Okay. Reuniclus is, rather defensive, not very fast, but apparently still faster than Argo. You're going to use Thunder. Scary. Paralysis, also scary. Alright, good. We weren't immobilized. I should be able to take you down from full health with a Cross Scissor, or X Scissor, or whatever. Like, the instinct is... Okay, was that a critical hit? I don't think I needed that, but thank you all the same. The instinct is to call it, X Scissor, because that's literally what shows up on screen, but I just feel like Cross Scissor sounds cooler. I've said on a number of occasions that if, like, there's multiple possible pronunciations, I usually go with the one that sounds cooler, even if I am pretty sure it's, like, wrong. But, ooh, this could be a problem. Alright, can I put you to sleep? Allison herself can't really do much to a Metagross. Zen Headbutt. Come on! You can do it! You couldn't do it. Ooh, this could be a problem. I might have to use healing items. Alright, so Line is going to be a sitting duck for at least a few turns. I am gonna have to take this opportunity to heal. There were a couple critical hits that were really untimely, unfortunately. And, alright, I'll heal Gummy. And I think I'll also use a regular revive on Nightshade. I don't think you'll be able to one at KO Gigalith, but I'm asleep, so I can't really do anything about it anyway. Another critical hit. That one didn't matter because it's sturdy. Alright. If, so yeah, Nightshade, I think it's gonna be the other one. Having a bug-type move. So you can use Bullet Punch. That's fine. That's a contact move. You'll be taking a little bit of damage from that, that Rocky Helmet, so that's neat. Let's see. I'm gonna bring in Gummy. Gummy's gonna use Intimidate. I have Fire Fang. Fire Fang is gonna be... Oh, I don't have Intimidate because you have Clear Body. Fire Fang is gonna be super effective. There's some minor flinch chance and also burn chance, and I'd really like it if I get the burn. Hell yeah! Alright, Giga Impact. That is going to do nothing. That would have done nothing even if you weren't burned. That's incredible. Good job, Gummy. Alright. Crunch is a Dark-type move. Crunch would be doing neutral damage here because this is Gen 5. Steel has not yet been nerfed, so it still resists Ghost and Dark. I feel the need to call attention to that pretty much every time, like... Alright, there are some Stealth Rocks. I feel the need to call attention to that pretty much every time it comes up because I don't know how many people who are going to be watching these your Pokemon videos. You might have did you do? Oh, you moved second. All right, I was faster. I don't know how many people might be watching these your Pokemon videos who got into it after Gen 6 when the Steel nerf had already happened. Anyway, we are going to hit ourselves with Confusion. All right, that sucks. Psychic. Please don't KO. I think Gummy is going to be bulky enough to take that. Alright, I just need you to not do that a second time. Thank you very much. And Gothitelle is going down. Gothitelle, again. I don't really know which one sounds cooler. I go back and forth on whether I think it should be Gothitelle or Gothitelle. Anyway, Gummy is growing to level 73, and you're going to send in Bronzong. Alright, from here, it should be all downhill from here. Can I snap out of Confusion? No. Can I use Fire Fang anyway? Yes. Alright. Alright, that did about as much to you as it did to Metagross. And unfortunately, Gummy goes down. That's gonna knock a few base power points off of the return, but not sure if I'm gonna be really using that much in the upcoming fights. We do have a Ghost-type specialist coming in. I don't know if you have Heatproof or, what's the other one? Levitate. So I don't want to use Earthquake, but I can use Superpower, and I think from half health, this is going to hit for neutral damage, and I think from half health, Superpower from a Conkeldurr with Guts activated by a poison should be enough to take you down, and indeed it is. Alright, good game, Caitlin. That wasn't too bad. I had to do a little bit of item spammage, but otherwise not too bad. Let's see, that lucky burn on the Fire Fang really did come in handy there, didn't it? Alright. So next up is Grimsley. He is going to specialize in Dark-type moves. He should be a little bit easier to deal with because I have Conkeldurr who can deal super effective same-type attack bonus damage, and I have several users of Bug-type, and I should be able to deal with them fairly easily, but that's going to wait for next time. Until then, my name is Dragonite. This has been Pokemon White. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.